It is essential to remain anonymous. Remember, anonymous is no one. Individuality is incompatible with anonymous. Rely on the whole.
The Zeitgeist 2, or Addendum, came out, very slickly done. The guy works in TV in New York, doesn't even let his real name be known. But he made it on his off time. And the new one sounds great. Sounds good. The new Zeitgeist. But I wanted to just play a couple segments of it and then piece by piece go through it and get you to look from another perspective at what the bleeding hearts in the piece are saying and doing. All right, go ahead. You got the floor.
Unless, if you want to maintain this society, say, for example, you want to continue this thing you call the free market, which is probably the most, and I mean a monetary system of all accord. Communism, socialism, fascism, it doesn't matter.
Those are all scams. Listen,
Look, stop interrupting me. I'm not finished. This is the type of thing that people need to understand about the environment. As long as we have a monetary system that is based on people getting advantage of each other, you know, those $29.95 DVD conspiracy combo packs you sell, you know why you have those little $29.95? It's to manipulate your audience into buying it because they don't think it's $30. This is the type of nonsense manipulation that goes on every day that we think is commonplace, and it's a distortion, it's anti-human. You engage in it. I am forced to engage in it on certain levels.
I'm forced. The incredible, those little DVD compacts you sell. It's $29.95 is manipulative, and it's bad, and then you go on to say that what I am forced to sell, exactly. You sell your films, so you have the money for the computers. Let me finish. The money for the cameras, the money to fly places, to interview people, to make an even better film, to pay for your apartment in New York or wherever it is you're at. Now, I really resent the fact that, I pioneered 12 years ago, putting my videos on the web for free, and then even paying with my own bandwidth, not just for free, paying to give it to people, paying to be a slave. And then I pioneered viral videos on the web. I pioneered going up and bullhorning politicians. I pioneered going and taking over press conferences. And literally, I had no idea I was doing it at the time. It just seemed most effective. I've done all this. I've given. And then you could say that I'm evilly manipulating people, selling things and how I'm selling it. But then in the next breath admit you are selling stuff. Oh, Mike, but see, when you do it, it's loving. When I do it, it's bad. Explain that to me.
And it's getting really annoying to me. So why don't you step back a second and listen to what I actually said. I said, when you put something online and you say it's $29.95 alone, I don't give a damn about what you're doing as far as this and that. It's irrelevant to the point that I was making. My point is that you are engaging in a manipulative practice. If you want to sell something for $20, put it up for $20. Don't make it $19.95.
Thank you for...
Hey, let me talk to him. We'll stay on air here for a minute. Hey, we're going to have a 1-minute break, and we'll come right back to you for the second hour, okay?
All right, Alex.
And we're going to play some clips of Zeitgeist Addendum here and get your response to those.
I really appreciate it if you actually let me respond, because I have a very simple train of thought I'm luring here.
Look, you're
jumping off on cliffs, man. I don't appreciate it.
Hey, Peter, it sounds to me you're another one of these intellectuals who will say vicious, aggressive things and then piss their pants if anybody else... Hold on a minute. Piss their pants if anybody else says anything half as mean back to them. Okay? And now I'm really going to do a critique of you, and now I'm getting out the fine-tooth comb. So get ready.
I realize that I've said nothing negative.
Yeah. Hey, listen, here we go.
What have I said negative?
Hey, what you don't realize, I've said 100 times on air that $29.95 is manipulative, and I point out on air it is. So, again...
I'm just making the example, Alex.
Okay, hey, here we go. So listen, I tried to give you 10 minutes earlier just to run. You say I keep interrupting, but you keep making statements at me, so I'm going to make counters. So I'm going to just go. Run with it. You got the floor. And you got the floor.
Your audience is the most important thing here, and that's who I really would like to speak with.
I was asking the fellow we're talking to with his ideas and the Venus Project ideas how we would start, and I actually agree, it would be a model system, a town, a city, an area, to be a demonstration of the future and what we could move into. But then I would ask him the question, how do you stop the establishment from trying to move in and block its development, because they're trying to block anything that decentralizes power?
Yeah, it's a very good question. That is not a simple answer. Essentially, the establishment would do everything it could to stop any type of system that was self-preserving in its own way, self-sustaining, because you can't get profit off of efficiency, sustainability, or abundance. That's why our system right now, the free market as we call it, or monetary system, monetaryism as I coined, I'm not saying this is an easy thing to do. What I'm saying is that this is the next step. You have to have world unification intellectually to understand the planetary resources and what's capable on it.
But see, then people won't unify, so what do you do about them? They're going to hold it back.
Well, then they make that decision, and they sit in their world. You can have sadly enough, there's no perfect scenario here.
Oh, there's no us against them?
We are anonymous.
That we were yelling at each other, and you just said that
I was yelling at you.
Stop.
I'm trying to talk.
Put him on hold for just a minute. Look, I got to tell you something, man. You come on here and you say, like with some vitriol, that I'm back as I say $29.95, and I'm selling things, and then you admit I'm forced to, yourself. Buddy, you're playing sad and spooky music on your stuff. That could be seen as a form of deception much greater than saying $29.95. I mean, if you want to take the gloves off, I can take them way off here.
How money is created, the policies by which it is governed, and how it truly affects society are unregistered interests of the great majority of the population.
Okay, so go ahead.
Well, sure, fine.
Wrong again.
You're being extremely irrational with this, because I haven't said anything to him.
No, I just said I think you're a nice guy and a smart guy, and you came back with an aggressive thing. You came back with a debate point.
You're someone who's supposed to be privy to manipulation techniques. The free enterprise system, all the monetary systems are pure.
I am privy to music. Here we go. Hold on. Let me explain how this is working here for you. The internet audience is on prisonplanet.tv right now. It is huge, hundreds of thousands listening on the web, and then millions over time on the web. So we're skipping AM and FM breaks, shortwave breaks, satellite breaks, and so the audience is probably 10% of what it was. But it is on the air. It is in the view of everyone. All of this is, I
still don't appreciate your insults.
Well, I wasn't implying or apologizing for what I said. I mean, I'm not. I was explaining. We're on air all the time. I was separately. Are you even aware you use debate techniques and lawyer tactics?
You think I don't have legal team? You think I'm not prepared for shit like this? Think again, asshole.
I'm very disappointed in this response. I'd expect this from somebody I have less respect for, but not from Peter Joseph Marola.
Peter Joseph Marola Esquire, to be exact. You need my address.
Which are extremely dishonest, just like your music, just like your sad music at certain points. Why are you doing that with this corporate Madison Avenue manipulative music like in a drug commercial for Halcyon? Why are you doing that like I am, saying $29.95? Why? Why have you done that?
It's a very big difference, because one is art and one is pure marketing. And of course, you can say there's a matter of degree between the two.
Oh.
But I exchange things and I want to make things interesting for people to relate.
Cop out.
Fine.
I mean, so do you, man. I mean, hold on. Let's talk about you. I mean, don't you work in the whole culture of media? I mean, don't you work in TV?
Yeah, I'm a whore just like everyone else.
Oh, good. Well, I just wanted to make sure. But I don't really think of it as...
Look, man, I want to remove subjectivity and opinion.
Unless I'm committing a sin here, how do we buy your DVD, Zeitgeist and the Zeitgeist Addendum?
You can get them for $5 from zeitgeistmovie.com.
Okay, fantastic.
I happen to personally believe in many of the things that the Christ character has stated. But you know what? I mean, what kind of competition did Christ have? Do you think Christ had guns if he had the option? I mean,
sell your clothes by a sword.
Yeah, exactly. But still, if you really look at his teaching, this is a hybrid character. So there's numerous nuances that are going on here that are in dichotomy. But what I'm talking about...
Are you saying he didn't even exist, even though the Roman historians and the Jewish historians... You're saying
there are many more Roman historians that have no record of him than there are that say he actually exists. There's maybe 4, and they have one line.
No, there weren't even...
I'm not going to go into this debate. I've already gone through this 1,000 times. It's on the website.
Well, you did change some stuff in your first edition of your first one. I mean, you did get a few of those gods and things wrong. I mean, you're not infallible either.
The New World Order can't do anything.
Have you seen the H.G. Wells film? Have you seen the H.G. Wells film, Things to Come?
Not in many years.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of what you're saying. Let's go ahead and play a clip from that. Well, big sigh there.